Hello, I'm Executive Chef Joseph Schultz. Welcome to our kitchen. Today I'd like to share with you some of my recipes for my Mexican fiesta. We were going to do a lime and cilantro rice, corn and black bean salad, pineapple salsa. We're going to do some Chipotle braised chicken tacos, duck confit tacos, pork carnitas, as well as a shrimp taco. So join me now and I will let you in on some of my secrets for successful tacos. Well, the first thing I like to do is add some oil to a preheated Dutch oven. About 2 tablespoons or so. Preheated to about medium to medium-high heat. And we're gonna begin with searing our chicken. The chicken I'm using is boneless, skinless chicken thighs that I have marinated in a Tex Mex Rub that I make. Basically it has cumin, coriander, granulated onion, granulated garlic, chili powder, black pepper, and some other things. The recipe for that will be included. So we get us a good little sear on these. I will then add a little kosher salt. Typically when I marinate, I normally do not add salt. Well, after a few minutes, we could go ahead and flip these. Now once I've turned them, I will add about 3 cloves of garlic, 2 cups of onions, 2 cans of diced tomatoes, and 2 Chipotle Peppers. Give a little stir, chicken around. Now, the cool thing with the tomatoes in this mixture, when the chicken is done, after it's done braising, we remove the chicken, puree the tomatoes, and you can make a salsa out of it. Or we can actually add a little bit of chicken stock or tomato juice to it, adjust the seasoning with salt, puree it, and then add tortilla chips to it, and we can make it a chicken tortilla soup. So now that we have that, it's coming back to a simmer. I will add a little more salt. And I like to squeeze some lime juice in it. I add a little more Tex Mex Rub to it. And then fresh cilantro. Put our cover on, reduce the heat to low, and let it braise for about 40 minutes. Now, for making our lime and cilantro rice, I like to get a sauce pot with about a tablespoon of oil. I then will add 1 bay leaf. I will add about a 1/2 cup of red onion minced and 1/2 a jalapeno pepper minced, 2 cloves of garlic, and then begin sweating this. Now after about 3 minutes, the onions have softened. I will then add 2 cups of white rice that was rinsed thoroughly. Stir this around. Then I will add 3 cups of salted water, or chicken stock is fine as well. Now, I want to bring this back to a simmer. Well, here we are with it just about to boil. I'll then put the lid on it and move it back to a burner already set for medium heat. So right now we are about 15 minutes or so away from being done. And the shrimp is the item that I saved for last. It cooks the quickest, marinates the quickest, and therefore save it for last. So what I want to do is I want to give it a quick marinade. First I want to use a little bit of lime zest. Using our friendly little microplane. Then I would like to add a little of the Tex Mex Rub. Now, with the lime in it, it's not going to taste like the chicken or anything else. This is all going to be different, I assure you. And now, add a little bit of tequila. Maybe an ounce or so. Mix as well. And salt, we will wait until it is time to cook. When we're sauteing it, that's when we'll add the salt. So, mixed it, and now fresh cilantro. Another thing is you don't want to do this too far in advance because the acid from the alcohol will actually start cooking the shrimp. Basically, you'd be making ceviche. So here we have this. Now we're going to put this to the refrigerator for a few minutes, and next step is to cook it and serve. Well, now that our rice is cooked, we'll remove our lid, take a fork and run through it, kind of fluff it up a little bit. You can take out the bay leaf. Now that we got that there fluffed, let's add our lime and cilantro vinaigrette. All it is lime juice, olive oil, cilantro, garlic, and a little jalapeno, maybe like 1/3 of a jalapeno pepper. Obviously, you can add as much as you like to make it spicy. And there you have it. We'll reserve this for service. Now that we have the chicken removed, it's nice and tender. I will kill the heat on this, and we will take our immersion blender and pulverize this to make our salsa. I recommend in this particular dish, because it's, or this particular pan, because it's so shallow, I'm gonna start it off on a slower speed, as I don't want it to, you know, shoot all over the wall. And there you have it. Well, now it's time for the shrimp. I have a pan preheated. We'll add about 2 tablespoons of oil. And let's add our shrimp. Season with some kosher salt. Well, here we are. Shrimp is done. I'm a firm believer in not killing the shrimp. It's already dead once, don't kill it anymore. So it literally only takes about 5 or 6 minutes. And the only reason why it took that long is because the amount of shrimp in this pan cooled the pan significantly. So there we have it. And now we're gonna plate up our tacos. Well, there we have it, our tacos. Joey's Mexican Fiesta. So the 4 types of tacos that we're serving. The first one is the duck confit with apple and arugula. To see how the confit is prepared, you'll have to reference another video of mine. The next one is the shrimp. I used a 1620 peeled and deveined tail-on shrimp. The 1620 just refers to the size of the shrimp, which means there's anywhere between 16 and 20 pieces per pound. The topping on it is a pineapple salsa, which is pineapple, onion, red pepper, cilantro. There's some scallion in it. There's also some tequila and lime juice and lime zest. The next one is the pork. That pork was actually done on the Traeger grill for the pulled pork, smoked pork, pork shoulder. Again, that's another video to reference on the how-to for that. And when it's done, I just pretty much squeeze fresh lemon juice on it. And then I have radish and onion on it. Pretty simple. Obviously, you can add salsa and anything you like, but this is just kind of how I like to serve it. The last one is the Chipotle braised chicken with an aged cheddar and some of the tomatoes that we braised the chicken in, made it into a salsa and topped with some cilantro. The lime and cilantro rice is just a white rice, and then it is prepared with the lime and cilantro vinaigrette. And then finally we have the black bean and corn salad. This could be served warm or cold. Very flavorful, very light. It has a little bit of the Tex Mex Rub in it, lime juice, and cilantro, onion, peppers, and that is that. And then your traditional condiments, lettuce, cilantro, some radish, tomato, jalapenos, aged cheddar, onion, lime. Obviously sour cream will come out here shortly. So that is all I have for you with the tacos and Joey's Fiesta. Feel free to leave some comments. Thank you very much for joining us. I hope that is helpful to you, and hopefully it helps you make a better taco. Yo, Fayette.